So greetings, it's Mike from LiveMyAssOff.com, and aloha, how are you? I'm over in Jomtien. I'm on Soi 5 right now, walking up from the beach. There's plenty of vloggers out there that do a much better job of describing the process of what you need to do to be successful in getting a bank account as an expat, whether it's from the US, Canada, or whatever. So, just Google that. And you'll be provided with probably about 50% correct facts and 50% opinion. I can tell you that I believe that Kev in Thailand has gone through that process in one of his videos. If not, all I can say is that of the few Thai vloggers that I met, and there's many and that I haven't met, and many that I don't watch their videos, and so that I'm not saying this is a bad thing, but my experience with Kev in Thailand is that he provides correct data. I'll say that, and that's pretty awesome. I mean, I met him. He's a good guy too, so there's that. Even though he fucking talks funny, but the sorry, Mom. I keep forgetting my mom watches these things. But no, I love giving Kev a hard time. He's a great guy. But anyway, so the point is that I am walking to my bank, Bangkok Bank, where I got an account about a year ago. I have an account at a couple banks in Thailand. I am not a permanent resident, and it was fairly straightforward. I had to prove to them, certainly, that I was going to be here, which is valid, and so I wire money over here regularly to. I have Capricorn and Bangkok Bank. I'm very comfortable with both of them, just to kind of give you an idea of where my one is, it's right down the street from the immigration office on Soi 5 in Jomtien. So real easy to find, and a 10 baht song tao over here at this time of the morning is simple and no traffic. So that's been pretty awesome. Why do I have money in a Thai bank account? A couple reasons. One is that when I am in a foreign country, I want to have various levels of insurance. You saw some of my other videos on how I was sick in the Philippines, and as part of that, yes, I had insurance, meaning I had an insurance company that provided payment. Additionally, I had way more cash on me than I needed to be on vacation. However, had I not had insurance, I would have needed 31,000 pesos, and the average person doesn't have 31,000 pesos in their pocket, but thank goodness I did. So that's just one of those insuri that I have. So anyway, so over here I have cash in a couple places, and that allows me to not sweat it. I actually have not experienced this in Thailand. I've experienced being in, and my bank is, I always forget this. It's down, yeah, it's right down here. I've experienced that, like ATMs, they just stop working. I have experienced some ATMs in Thailand, they just like run out of cash, like on a super long weekend. But it's usually not the ones at the banks, it's usually the ones that are like on the side street or at the 7-Elevens or whatever. They just run out of actual physical money. And so whether you have an account with them or not, it doesn't work. But I also have experienced it where communication back to the US just simply isn't working for whatever reason. My first trip over here, interestingly enough, one of the first times I went to an ATM with my Fidelity card to get cash, it said it was denied. And I was like, oh, that's kind of weird. So I went to another one, and then I called them and I said, hey, what's going on? They're like, oh yeah, we're having a problem right now and they're not processing, don't worry about it, you know. And they were great. I mean, Fidelity has great customer service. They were like, look, if you need cash, just walk into any bank, give them your card, and get as much money as you want, and then we'll pay for all of the fees. You know, we're not going to leave you stranded. So that was pretty good. Anyway, so I'm at Bangkok Bank. It's a really cool little office, and so I'm gonna head upstairs and deal with basically authorizing my US dollar account, and I'll let you know how that goes. Ciao. I will tell you that my experience was, I went in and I got a ticket number. Number 3. The queue was currently at 1, and then there was 2, and then me. When I looked at my phone, it was about 10:38, and I was walking down the stairs and leaving at 10:58. So thank you, Bangkok Bank. And once again, it proves to me that there are levels of efficiency with face-to-face communication, which I actually really appreciate. Now, I obviously wouldn't get on a plane just to drive here to take care of that matter, but considering I'm in Pattaya anyway, then it's only a 10-20, it's a 30 baht all-in trip over to here to take care of it. So basically what I've done is I've added my US dollar account to iBanking, was what they refer to it as, which is basically online banking. So therefore I can see and everything. And the good news, actually, is that the woman had my bank book, because when I opened the account, they actually opened it incorrectly, meaning that they didn't acknowledge the fact that I had a one-year multiple entry visa type O, non-immigrant, obviously, and therefore I was eligible for a dollar account. And so that took 2 weeks actually for them to fix it and then process it. And so that it's going to probably take another 2 weeks for this to like kick in, but that's fine because I'm not really home for another week, and I certainly, again, I don't need the access to the money. I just need to know that it's there, and they had both my receipts, and so I have the money that I have in there now, and we'll see what the best use of it is actually. For the most part, I use these banks though as a savings account. Because it's one of those deals where, like, if I have money in my pocket, that's not really a savings account. If I have money in a bank, it's a savings account. If I have money in a 403b, or a 401k, that is a huge savings account, because the financial pain to remove that money is rarely offset by the financial gain, at least so far in my life. When I hit 62 and a half, then of course that's what I'll use to eat. But right now, it's just another way to do it. And I say that because I have ATM cards, and they absolutely function outside of the United States. Sorry, they absolutely function outside of Thailand, the Kingdom of Thailand. However, again, it's not free, and I mean it's not even free for me to use the ATM card at another Capricorn ATM other than the place where I originally opened it. But that's it's no big deal. I mean, it's like a couple of baht, and if I want the money, I want the money. And that's the way the ATMs were in the US for years. If you used it at any other bank than your own, then you got charged. The good news is it's not like I'm using my Bank of America ATM at a Wells Fargo back home, because those prices, that's like $3-4. So you're talking like 100-200 baht. And anyway, so great experience. Thank you, Bangkok Bank. And no, thank you, sir. Thank you, Bangkok Bank. Their little symbol up there, I don't know if you can see it, but they've been great. I can also tell you that Capricorn Bank has been great, and in fact, what I'll do is I'll drop by my branch over at Central Festival, because they're open now actually on my way home, and I gotta go by there anyway. And I'll see what a US dollar account process is there. My visa's still good for like another, it's a 1 year, and I think I got it in September, maybe August, so at the end of the day, it's still good for another 4 or 5 months, and so I should probably take advantage of that, because the new regulations for visas are a little bit tighter. However, as I mentioned before, I have a grant, then I'll be coming back over here for 3 weeks in November, but that's more of an educational thing, anyway, so I'll see what kind of benefit I can get from that. But once again, it's Mike saying I hope you're safe and happy wherever you're watching this. I hope your money is safe and you are happy because of that. And I hope you're living the dream, because if you're not living the dream, you're doing it wrong. Ciao.